Welcome to the Cryptosphere. This is Cryptogenic coming at you. Today is Tuesday, May 10th at 10:08 p.m. here in Northern California. I apologize. The last few weeks have been crazy and I haven't had an opportunity to get very many videos out to you at all. What little time I have had has been focused on my Patreon group. I've been doing weekly Zoom meetings there with gold members and above. And I needed to update you because there's some stuff going on in the market here that we need to take a look at. I want to talk about Luna today. The reason I want to talk about Luna is because Luna has crashed. This is THETA. Luna has crashed. And nobody saw it coming, right? If I look at the daily chart, the bottom fell out of Luna on May 5th. But let me show you something. This is my Cryptogenic Patreon, April 20th, 2022, 9 p.m. April 20th. When did Luna crash? May 5th. So 15 days before this crash, I post this chart. Support all the way down at 15 was the bottom support. Look what it says, Evening Familia. So I'm seeing massive bearish divergence on both the weekly and daily Luna charts. It has to pull back substantially at some point soon. I'm getting ready to short it on Primexbt. I'll share a screenshot of my short momentarily, which I did. We shorted it at about 98 bucks. Wait, where was it? Yeah, about $94. We shorted it at. And we took profit at 31. So, I was looking at it from two different directions. Here's the thing. The whole news of UST hadn't happened yet. This didn't happen until May 9th. So there was nothing in the news that indicated that there was anything wrong. So how did I know that this was getting ready to pull back substantially? Well, it's simple technical analysis. Before the crisis, before the news transpired, the chart was already telling me that the energy was leaving the wine. And what was I seeing here? A huge ascending narrowing wedge on the daily chart. That's the weekly chart, actually. Huge ascending narrowing wedge. That's bearish. It can't keep going up forever. Secondly, the RSI topped out way back here in end of March. So the RSI, we had been making lower highs in the RSI, which is exactly what we saw with Bitcoin last year, where the RSI topped out on January 4th, but the price didn't top out till like May 5th or something like that. No, maybe for Bitcoin it was earlier. The price topped out April 12th. But the RSI topped out January 4th. So you had, 3 months and a week before the price pulled back. So looking at this Luna chart here, what I saw, this is a weekly chart, is that the RSI had been telegraphing Luna's demise since all the way back in mid-March, mid to late March. The RSI was telling us that this has to pull back, and it's got to pull back hard. It's got to pull back substantially. This is why I don't pay any attention to the news. I mean, is this real? Yes. Looking at this UST chart, it lost its peg. Okay. This is real. But the chart saw this coming before it was real. There was already bearish divergence in the RSI. And now what I see on this daily chart is that the RSI is coming down to its historic low. It's only one time in Luna's history that the RSI has been as low as it is now. And if it touches this line, That'll be the second time, only the second time in its history that it touched this line. So I say all that to say, this is why I believe in technical analysis. If we're patient enough and curious enough, the market will tell us and telegraph way ahead of time what's getting ready to come. Right now, we're in an XRP trade. Why? Because this is bullish divergence. Look at that. Lower low in the price, simultaneous higher low in the RSI. So whenever you see a lower low in the price and a higher low in the RSI, this second low in this lower low in the price, that's your buying area. That's your buy point. So, there's a lot of talk about, is this a bear market? You know what? It very well could be. I had my gold members Zoom meeting yesterday, and one of my members asked, when should we be worried? And I said, I don't worry. And the reason why I don't worry is because all a bear market is a delay. That's all it is a delay. But secondly, I'm going to use this opportunity to make some trades. And I believe I'm going to make a killing in trading. And that's going to make up for what's happening to my portfolio, just like what's happening to everyone else's portfolio. I'm not tripping. Quick update on THETA, or TFUEL. This is TFUEL. It still has a little ways it could go. There's first support is at 9 cents. Second support is at about 7.3 cents. It's coming down to that first support right now. RSI is retesting this line of support here. It looks like we have support for now. If it breaks down below it and comes to touch down here, like it did way over here, that would be incredibly bullish if we touch this line. I mean, look what happened. Shock wave. Boom. That started off touching this line, started off this whole thing here. And so if the RSI does come down and touch this line, that could be the beginning of another one of these moves. Theta token, same thing. I see the support at $1.28. RSI is broken down beneath the trend. Price is broken down beneath the trend as well. Breaking down out of that Theta dragon, I guess we're making a beard. Now, what is the safest? I mean, nothing is safe at the moment. I mean, XRP actually, the chart looks the best because we're seeing a higher low in the RSI. We're seeing this classic bullish divergence here. We're not seeing that. I'm not seeing that on other charts. I'm seeing lower lows. But Dogecoin, this may surprise you. Dogecoin is safely within its trend. This falling wedge, we basically just tested the bottom of this falling wedge. I mean, look at everything else is broken down beneath the trend. Now, XRP has recovered and made its way back into that falling wedge. But everything else is breaking down out of its trend, including Bitcoin. This is the Bitcoin daily chart. I want to say something. But first of all, yeah, notice Doge. This is interesting to me. The chart is telling us something here. The chart is telling us something about the way in which this asset is valued in the market. It's not telling us anything about the fundamentals. It's just telling us that the market still has some value for this. Now, of course, we're not seeing very much volume, but we haven't seen very much volume. Okay, one more thing I wanted to point out with this Bitcoin chart. The RSI, when the RSI breaks beneath this line for Bitcoin, It's incredibly bullish. I know I'm a moon boy, but we break beneath this line, and then there's a move up. We break beneath this line, there's a move up. Historically, every time we break beneath this line, there's some type of a move up. See, here, there's a move up. Now, how substantial will that move up be? I don't know. And could we actually break back down beneath this line before we move up? Sure, of course. I mean, these are the two historic lines of support in the RSI. 973 is the absolute bottom. So it could break down and come back down and test those areas. However, what I'm seeing is the RSI has broken back up above the line that represents the asset being oversold. And, I mean, could we break down? Look what tends to happen once we break back up above the line. I mean, there was a little dip, but it came all the way up towards the overbought area before it came back down again. So I say all that to say I think we're going to look at a mini recovery here. And I think Bitcoin's going to slowly make its way up. But we shall see. We shall see, my brothers and sisters. All right, that's all I got for you today. Just a quick update. Be safe out there. Don't lose your peaceful sleep. You know, sleep in peace every night, wake in joy every morning, walk in love every day. All is well. And if you need a community to do this with, to walk this out with you, check out the Cryptogenic Patreon community. You don't see much of me here on YouTube, but I'm there. I'm there. All right, folks. Oh, by the way, remember, this is not financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor. Yeah, so keep that in mind. Make your own decisions. Don't trust anything I say. Do your own research. This is Cryptogenic, signing out.